Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage, author Marianne Williamson.
Hello, Iowa. It's been wonderful to be here. It's been wonderful to hear all my fellow candidates who are here this afternoon. And I have agreed with more of them and more of the things that they said than I disagreed with. But I also think we need to face some facts. We've been saying these things, and we lost last time. We've been saying many of these things. We've been promoting these same kinds of political values, and we've been losing congressional seats too often. We've been losing senatorial seats too often. And so I want to talk to you about the kind of transformation we need in this country that will only happen if we have a transformation in our politics, and it will only happen if we as Democrats embrace a more transformational vision. Ladies and gentlemen, I read an interview with Jared Kushner, and Jared Kushner said that he had been in a McDonald's with his father-in-law. And he told his father-in-law, there are so many angry people out there, he said, we could harness all that anger and we could make you president. And I thought to myself when I read that, there are so many good people out there. There's so many decent people out there. There's so many loving people out there. We could harness all that and change the world. The American people are good people. The American people are loving people. But the American people's goodness and love has not been channeled through American politics in the way that it should be, and for a long time. And the only way that we're going to do that, ladies and gentlemen, is if we get really way more deep and way more real, because love tells truth. We have an enemy here that is more than one political candidate. We have collectivized fear, hatred, bigotry, racism, Islamophobia, anti-Semitism. There are a lot more people in this country who love than who hate, but those who hate, hate with seriousness, and they are politicized. We need to take our love. The only way you're going to beat big lies is with some big truth. The Democratic Party is only going to win this election, and the Democratic Party is only going to win our future if we start telling some big truths that too often we have not told. The truth is, 40 years ago, we started acquiescing to an economic system that has corrupted our government and hijacked our value system, that said that short-term profits for large multinational corporate entities came before the advocacy for the people of the United States, for the people of the world, and the planet on which we stand. Too often, Democrats have been proposing policies that will help assuage the pain. Democrats need to call and challenge all those forces that make all that pain inevitable. But we cannot do that if we too are making all the money from those same health insurance companies and taking the money from Big Pharma and taking money from the gun manufacturers, taking money from oil and gas, taking money from chemical companies, taking money from the defense contractors. Ladies and gentlemen, people can smell it. People can smell it. That's the problem. Donald Trump did not win just because a few people were so passionate about Donald Trump. And if he wins again, it will not just be because of a few people who are so passionate about Donald Trump. He won last time, and if he wins again, he would win again because of so many people who just didn't vote. And they didn't vote because they didn't really feel, they knew he was lying, but they didn't really feel we were deeply telling the truth. And that's why those of us who are not from careers entrenched within that system have something very important to bring here. We have not taken corporate donations. We are not of the system. I am not prosecuting just a case against Donald Trump. I am prosecuting a case against the system that delivered Donald Trump. It is that level of truth-telling that is going to win this election. Otherwise, we might win, but even if we beat him, those same forces will be back in 22, and they will be back in 24. We need to rise up. We need to be real. We need to be real about the sea of unnecessary suffering in millions of American children. We need to be real about the fact that a military-industrial complex and short-term profits for defense contractors does more to determine our national security agenda than does waging peace. And only 2 people on this campaign are even talking about that. We're both girls. Ladies and gentlemen, get real, and the Democrats will win. Thank you very, very much. Thank you.